welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. It's lovely to have you. So I am in my reading era. It's my healthy bit of escapism. I thought that today I would film a to be reads list. So the books that I have on my TBRs that I would like to read. If I'm being honest, maybe I've been a bit ambitious. The only way that I will be able to read all of these by the end of the year is if I somehow become unemployed and have nothing to do with my time but read. Ooh, that's a good cup of tea today. So without further ado, let's get cracking. I'll just start off with the book that I am currently reading, A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J Maas. This is the fifth and final book in the A Court of Thorn and Roses series. If you have not heard of this book series, then I can only assume that you are either male or you've been living under a rock. This is such a hyped series at the moment. It is everywhere. So far, I am absolutely loving this book series, and I have less than half of the book to go, so I don't think my opinion on that is going to change anytime soon. I would love to film an acotar book series review and a review on each of the individual books because I have different opinions on each of the books in the series. But spoiler alert, I absolutely love it. So I'm really excited to finish that. So, sticking along the Sarah J Maas theme, I was then a very, very lucky gal and received this for my birthday, which is the entire Throne of Glass series. I believe there's 8 books in the series. I think that Sarah J Maas is a beautiful author. Some of her descriptive writing is phenomenal. If I'm being honest, I'm going into it blind. I do not know what the plot is about at all. I'm going to put this down because it's really heavy. Whew, I need to get back to going into the gym. So with the Throne of Glass series, I've heard that you can read them in different orders, which completely blows my mind. And I've done a lot of research on the different pathways that you can read them. In terms of the starting book, so some people start off with Throne of Glass, but it's apparently been recommended to start off with Assassin's Blade first because people say that it is like a prequel. People do say that Assassin's Blade is a little bit slower, but it's essential for the story building that gives you a lot of context to the other books. And a lot of people say that if you read Assassin's Blade first, the other books are so much more emotionally impactful. I am so excited to read this book series. I cannot wait, and I will definitely film a review on this book series. One more book by Sarah J Maas and then I'll stop going on about her, but I also have the first one in A Crescent City. This one is House of Earth and Blood. I received this as a present from my husband for passing my car theory test, which is now actually going to expire before I've even passed my practical. Little bit of a waste of time, but at least I got a book out of it. So these next 2 books are by George R.R. Martin. Again, another author that I really, really enjoy. I recently did a Song of Ice and Fire book series review, so I will link that in the description box and somewhere on the screen if you'd be interested in that. This is Fire and Blood. I have read this a very, very long time ago. What I am going to do is reread it. You can really get lost into these types of books, and I'm really enjoying the TV show at the moment. I feel like it's a good adaptation of the books. And then another George R.R. Martin book that I have on my to be read list is A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. I don't know what this is about. Have I read this before? I don't feel like I've read this before. This one says it's set a century before A Game of Thrones, so both of these 2 books are very like historical. It's about 350 odd pages, so it really won't take me very long to get through that. Another book series that I've heard some really great things about and would like to read, The Live Ship Traders. So actually we've got quite a few of Robin Hobb books. I will show you on the screen right now, but our bookshelf has quite a few books. And so we also have part of the Farseer trilogy as well. And I think the front covers are really beautiful. I think they look really, really pretty. So I'm excited to read that as well. I've never read anything by this author, so that will be exciting to see what the writing style is like. Another book series that I've been inspired to read recently because of the TV show adaptation of it is the Percy Jackson series by Rick Riordan. I have absolutely butchered this person's surname and I'm very, very sorry. I'd never read it, but I did watch the TV show and the one movie. They did do a movie, didn't they? But I enjoyed the TV series that very recently came out. I actually really liked it. and it's made me want to read the books. I think that these are more young adult books, and I unfortunately am no longer a young adult. I'm quite glad that I still look like one, but I'm definitely not. And again, we have the whole series on our bookshelf, so I'm very excited to pick those up and read those. So these next few books I would like to read are again by the same author, but I can't pronounce his surname either, Christopher Paolini. And this is the Eragon book series. I've got a thing about dragons, in the sense of any time I see a dragon in anything or read about a dragon, I just love dragons. I think it was because I first encountered them when I was playing RuneScape. I just have a weird thing about dragons. Not that kind of weird, I like them, okay? And again, the front covers of these versions look very, very pretty, so I'm very excited to read that. And again, we do have the whole series. I've just realised that every single one of these books I've showed you is very fantasy. I do have a rom-com, and I do like my romance books as well, and I think that's why I like the acotar series, because there is a little bit of romance in there, there's a little bit of spice. I do like spice. And I've just finished reading The Switch by Beth O'Leary, and that's such a fluffy, light-hearted romance. I really enjoyed that. The next one as well by Christopher Paolini is Murtagh. So this one, I don't know if this is a prequel or a sequel, or is it a standalone? I don't know what it is. But it was released last year. I got this for my husband for Christmas. He read it in about 2 days, bearing in mind it's quite a big book. He really enjoyed it. So I'm going to read the same once I have finished reading Eragon. Okay, I'm very, very cautious that I've showed you a lot of books and I don't want to overwhelm you, so I'm just going to whiz through these last few. I also want to read the Dune book series. Again, inspired because the movie, I think 2 of the movies now have recently come out. I have not seen them, I really want to, but I told myself I would read the book series first. I think there's 6 in the series, but one of the things that I didn't realise is that this was released in 1965. I didn't realise the series was that old, so that's going to be really interesting. I also have this one by Richard Osman, The Thursday Murder Club. Again, a book that has been very, very highly hyped. And I'm interested in it because I've never really read anything like this before. I'm slouching, sorry. I would like to do a video, but a guess the plot video on this. So I would like to read the blurb, read the first chapter, guess the plot, and then keep you updated as to whether or not I was right. So that is going to be a video that I'm going to film soon. This will probably be the one that I read after A Court of Silver Flames. I'm waving this book around everywhere. I just can't sit still. I've had 2 very strong coffees and a cup of tea today, so I am, I've got a lot of sugar in me, a lot of caffeine. And then the final 2 books that are on my to be read list are these 2. So we have Carol Matthews' Let's Meet on Platform 8. So again, this seems like it's going to be a really fluffy, relaxing rom-com to read. Really cozy. I'm very excited to read that. I've read a few books by Carol Matthews in the past and I have enjoyed them. So that's going to be a good one, I already know that. And then I also have Where the Crawdads Sing by Delia Owens. Again, I've heard a lot of really good reviews about this book, but I don't actually know the plot at all. So I'm going to go into this blind and see if it's worth the hype and just see what my thoughts are on it, because I have no idea. There are also 2 books that I would like to get that I don't have in my collection at the moment. I probably won't buy them for a while because I've got all of these books to read. There is a book series by Rebecca Yarros. So she released the books Fourth Wing and Iron Flame, and apparently they're brilliant. Apparently they have dragons in them. We all know how I feel about dragons. And apparently if you like acotar, you will like this book series even more, allegedly. I would be so interested to see what your books are on your to be read list. Let's have a good old discussion. So very quickly, I just wanted to discuss my content schedule coming up over the next few months. So up until this point, my channel has been very lifestyle-y, very random. You never know what you're gonna get from me. And in a way that's helpful because I can just film whatever I want freely. But on the other side of that, I would actually like to film videos that you want to see. So if you like the review content, I am so happy to film that. Not every video is going to be a review. I am still going to film lifestyle-y stuff, because I also know that there are some of my subscribers who like watching the work days in the life or just seeing random things that I'm up to. So I want to film a mixture of different things for different people. So let me know what your favourite type of video is. If you've got any video requests, leave them in the comments below. In terms of what you can expect coming up, particularly within the next month from me, I would like to film a Guess the Plot for this video, so look out for that. I'm going to film an entire series review on the Acotar book series, so look out for that as well. I just need to finish reading it first. I'm also currently reviewing the episodes of House of the Dragon, and if there's any other TV series coming up, then I would like to review those as well. And I would also just like to film a bit of daily life every so often. So there's going to be quite a lot of different videos coming up from me soon, but particularly the book reviews. If you really like the psychology content that I used to do, then please do head over to my TikTok, because that is where I film just psychology and mental health stuff. There is no lifestyle on that TikTok. It is purely psychology, mental health, tips and advice, my experience of being a therapist. That is all on my TikTok. So I will leave a link in the description box if you liked my psychology related stuff and you want to see more from me in regards to that. I am uploading daily. I think I'm going to wrap the video up there, but I hope that you enjoyed watching it. Give this video a thumbs up if you did, to let me know that you enjoyed it. And please do leave a comment. Let me know what books are coming up for you. Let me know any feedback that you found on this video, any video requests that you want to see from me. And if you do like my content and you want to see more from me, then please subscribe, because it's free and it lets you know every time I upload a video. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I will see you next time, or rather you'll see me, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye for now.